Stoves and More of Texas, and today's video is to help all of you remember, especially those that contacted me in the middle of last winter, to somehow remind them that they wanted to upgrade their motherboard for their Integra 1 or the Rika Integra 2. Okay, the motherboards, which most of you loyal followers already know what it is, but for those that do not, this is the Rika motherboard. Okay, this motherboard is what controls your stove, controls the settings, creates the efficiency of the burn, makes sure that it doesn't burn too rich or too lean, doesn't allow it to throw air codes, and so forth. If you have one of the original Rika stoves that was purchased in 2006, you're going to have an older board, 2007 included, because the most updated version wasn't until 2008 and newer, which this is a board that, as you can see right here, says Rika 2.42. Okay, now 2.42 is the board that allows you to have a thermostat, which is right here. You can see here, this is the 9 spot, and you can see that it has a little jumper. Unless you have a thermostat connected to your stove, you have a little jumper here that's required in order for your stove to work properly. Okay, this is the newest upgraded information that you could possibly have uploaded on your board. Now, what this video is in regards to is to encourage you to upgrade your stove to either a 1.42 or a 2.42. The 1.42 is for you that have a motherboard like so, but you do not have a T9, a 9-spot plug-in, okay? So you see this here on the 8-spot, no plug-in, but there is a 9-spot plug-in. For you that have a 1.42 or older board, you are not going to have a spot in 8 or 9. Okay, so this here is the newest board, and for you out there that have been having quality of burn issues due to bad pellets, due to your stove just not operating, as well as if you watch many of my videos, you realize how your stove is supposed to be burning. It's supposed to be burning clean. It's supposed to be burning as few pellets as possible to create the most heat. You're supposed to be able to change different functions of the qualities of the stove. Okay, so you might want to consider writing us and say, hey, Scott, I want to upgrade my stove to a 2.42, and we will sell you a new board, either refurbished or brand new, okay? I can tell you that we are the only ones out there that are refurbishing the boards in order to save you money, okay? We have the only program in the US that allows us to, if you have a board that becomes corrupted for any way, let's just say you drop your board into a bucket of magnets, okay, and all the information is erased off of your board, you can actually send that board to us and we will put it back to factory specs. Alrighty? It's a very inexpensive fee. It's only $95 plus shipping, okay? So you out there that in the past that have had corrupt boards and just tossed it, sorry to tell you, but you could have salvaged it instead of having to go out and buy a new board. Okay, but as for the refurbished boards, we are selling them significantly reduced in price compared to the new, and we also put a 1-year warranty on them. All right, so that is something to consider for you Rika 2 owners out there. consider this. We do have other videos out there on upgrading your user board, and you might want to check them out. It actually shows how we have a troubleshooting board that we test all of our motherboards and user boards on to determine what's going on with them in order to repair them and send them back to you. So there's the Rika. Now, the next, obviously, is the Integra 1. And here is your Integra 1 board. Now, as you can notice, I have rubber gloves on. It is not encouraged for you to be grabbing these motherboards or user boards, any type of electronic parts on your stove with bare hands, due to the fact that the static can short out the board and create additional fees or costs in order to repair it. So, you know, I had one gentleman that ended up taking his board out, seemed to be operating just fine, but somewhere in the process of taking the board out, shipping it to us, something fried it. Okay, we received it, told them, hey, look, you know, it's seriously toast. We're gonna have to do a little more repair on it than obviously what should have been. So this here is your motherboard. Now, right here, you can see this is an older board that came out of a older stove that it has an EEPROM right here with the white sticker, okay? Excuse the shaking, brought to you by Black Rifle Coffee. So the newest EEPROM that is out there right now in the EEPROM world is the 3.5B. Okay, that was the last EEPROM that was released by Austroflamm before they started creating the Rika 2. And at that point, the stove was running the most efficient, making sure that you burned less pellets for more heat. It made sure that your air sensor worked a little bit differently. It made sure that you were capable of running a thermostat, that it had a self-cleaning mode so that every hour your stove would fire up, stop dropping pellets, and blast your burn pot clean. Very important to have that feature because it really stops your stove from shutting down prematurely and plugging up the holes in the burn pot. So upgrading your board is going to eliminate a lot of inconvenience of having to stop, you know, whatever you're doing in life, clean out the burn pot and then refire it back up. Okay. Also, the newest EEPROM allows you to have an auto igniter, to where if you want to upgrade your Integra stove, you can purchase a self-ignition kit from us in order to make it automatic, which means that all you have to do is hit the on button and the hot rod igniter will fire off. It will ignite the pellets and you don't have to worry about all of the inconvenient processes of using starter gel or tablets and lighting it and leaving the door cracked open and yada, yada, yada. Many of you understand what I'm talking about. So if you want to upgrade your stove, there's two things that you can do. Austroflammparts.com, and you can purchase a new upgraded EEPROM, a 3.5B, which will allow you all of life's luxuries in the Integra world of making your stove the best it can be. Purchase the EEPROM from us. We have a video out there that shows how to change the EEPROM. I will put the link in the description, or go ahead and write us and say, hey, I want to upgrade my board. We will send you a shipping label. Julie will tell you what size of box to put it in, and then you will receive the shipping label through your email. You will print it, you will put it on the box, it will come to us. We will then, right now it's taking about 48 hours to turn around user boards. And the further on into the heating system you go, or excuse me, into the winter you go, the longer it could take in order for us to turn it around. So if you want it overnighted because it's cold and you need your stove operating as quick as possible, we can do that too. So there you go. That's what this video is all about. This is the time of year, guys, to where you're going to want to get your stove ready. By what we are hearing through the Farmer's Almanac and you know, all of the reports out there, that we're supposed to have an extremely harsh winter. Now, that could mean power loss. Okay, so I'm going to briefly throw this out there. If you do not have a surge protector on your stove between the outlet and the plug-in of your stove, just making that very clear, okay, you need to get one. Because when power goes out in the neighborhood, or the utility company shut the power off for any reason, or tornadoes or high winds or whatever, when the power is reconnected or corrected and they turn it back on, a lot of the time you have a surge that will come through the power system and into your home. Well, that burst of energy, that surge, has a tendency of wiping out the motherboards, the user boards, and the air sensors in the stove. Okay, also the igniters. The igniters is something that doesn't happen but rarely, but you could have a surge below an igniter. So here's the surge protectors that we carry. It works really easy. You know, it's just a single plug surge protector that we put on stoves when we go out and we service them, or if we put new pellet stoves in for somebody. This is what we use. It has 2 lights up there that shows you that it's working properly or it has been activated. But for you smart individuals out there that are trying to get your stove all ready for the harsh winter ahead, take advantage. Get your stove upgraded. Get the motherboards, whether it's the Integra or the Rika 2 or the Premio or the Vizio. Give us a call. Email us is the quickest, okay? So I want to emphasize that. And we'll tell you exactly what to do here. We'll send you a shipping label. You package it up, you ship it to us, we'll upgrade your boards, and we ship them back to you. Put them back in, you're ready to go for the season, and your stove's going to run in tip-top efficient shape the way that it's supposed to, according to all the videos that I put out there. So one last thing, the Rika 2, for you out there that have shutdowns and your user board, your LED user board does not give you an error code, that is one of the bonuses for upgrading the Rika 2, is that if your stove shuts down, instead of mama sitting there, you know, hollering at you going, "What in the world is going on, Papa? We need to figure out what's going on because I'm getting cold." You know what? Let's make mama happy. Let's upgrade the Rika 2 to where an error code shows up. If it shuts down, you can then go to your manual. If you don't have a manual, write us. We'll send you a free one. You'll be able to see what that error code means, okay? And that will direct you into being able to email us and say, "Hey, Scott, I just threw an error code that is 01, 02, whatever. What do we need to do about it?" That way, we go right to the problem. We know the part that you need. It's the fastest way to get you up and running. You guys stay safe out there. Peace.